Bhagavad Gītā. Om Jaya Bhagavad Gītā. Hariya Kamala Viharini.
Hariya Kamala Viharini.
Sunara Supunite. Om Jaya Bhagavad Gītā. Now we go to the second session. Professor Rao, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Yes.
Please, your time. And maybe because too late, somebody will miss their time or because of problem of internet. So let's see. Yeah. Please, Professor Rao.
Thank you so much, Prabhuddha Mayasa. I'm very happy to announce the beginning of the second session. First session, we had so many speakers, and now we are beginning in the second session. Session is beginning now. There are some speakers. Let me see the list. Then Fern Wills is present from Naomi Fern Wills from Canada.
Yes. Can you hear me?
If he is present. Okay, I can hear. Yeah, I can hear and I can see you very well. So thank you very much for your presence. And those, Prabhu Dharmayasa, those who were not present, they may come again. We can just inform them. We can give message also. And now let me invite Naomi Fern Wills from Canada to express her views on this auspicious day of Bhagavad Gītā Jayanti. Please, Madam, your floor is yours.
Thank you. I'd like to say hello and thanks to the organizers, fellow speakers, and those of you at home viewing this conference. Please take note, any translation of the Bhagavad Gita that I'm referring to in this talk is from the book Bhagavad Gītā, a new translation by Stephen Mitchell. Krishna tells us again and again that everything and everyone is divine. If this is the case, then there's nothing that is not God or God consciousness. This allows no room for judgment about somebody being better than someone else. We're all in a different place in our evolution. However, we are all equally aspects of the divine having a human experience. We are all on the path of a spiritual life, whether we recognize it or not. It is our perception of life that shifts as we evolve. How can we not be equally divine if this is the case? Krishna tells Arjuna repeatedly in a myriad of ways that all things are divine. The repetition allows the teachings to seep in, and slowly, inevitably, this shifts one's perspective. There is no place that is not, that God is not. The presence of divinity is in everything and everyone. The Blessed Lord said in chapter 6, verse 29, mature in yoga, impartial everywhere he looks. He sees himself in all beings and all beings in himself. Chapter 9, verse 4, I permeate all the universe in my unmanifest form. All beings exist within me. We're born as divine beings into human bodies. In order to survive, we quickly learn social rules and behaviors, and thus are conditioned to fit into and work within a given society. In Western Canada, where I live, there's so much ambition, envy, and competition. We put celebrities and leaders on a pedestal and feel that they are better than us. Most people feel that they are never enough and need to always desire more success, more money. They feel that they need to get promotions at work and to constantly want to improve. No one is content where they're at, always striving for more. There is so much noise, feelings of heaviness, and disharmony. It's through attachment to an idea or an outcome that we get trapped in our current programming. There comes a point in our evolution when it's time to shift our perspective and to start unlearning these conditions. We have much to learn from the teachings of the Bhagavad Gītā in this respect, specifically with regards to the teaching that we are all spiritually equal and divine, simply by virtue of being in a human body. If one could remove the myopic lens of programming and conditioning, as well as our ideas of right and wrong, one could begin to see the true nature of reality. If we can learn to look at everything in life through the lens of wonder and curiosity and non-attachment to outcomes, then everything can be lighter and more harmonious. The Gītā transmits in spirals and shifts our perspectives, helping us to quiet down and hear the deeper wisdom that wants to come through, leading to our realization that we are all aspects of consciousness experiencing itself. We're all part of the same consciousness, and as everything is divinity, we are too. The Bhagavad Gītā teachings transmit on all levels. Reading it again and again provides a slightly different transmission depending on your perspective, which is related to how much conditioning and programming is filtering the teaching for you. Our perspective inexorably shifts throughout our lives. With the discipline of repetition, the sacredness of the words seeps into your being, shifting your programming. Stephen Mitchell suggests, its method is not linear, but circular and descriptive. Thus, generously, patiently, the poem guides even the least gifted of us on the path towards freedom. All of us, men and women alike, are capable of becoming that who we all essentially are. Everyone is where they're meant to be, their evolution occurring at whatever rate it does. Acceptance of what is. Life as we experience it is a dance of consciousness, with the path leading to fully experiencing our divinity as human beings. Krishna tells us in chapter 4, verse 11, "However men try to reach me, I return their love with my love. Whatever path they may travel, it leads to me in the end." In chapter 9, verse 32, "All those who love and trust me, even the lowest of the low, prostitutes, beggars, slaves, will attain the ultimate goal." One element of Krishna's attitude that will impress even the most casual reader is his tolerance and his inclusivity. We see many examples of the inclusivity of humanity through the teachings of Krishna, and where acceptance is modeled through the storyline of the Bhagavad Gītā. The Blessed Lord said, "I am the source of all things, and all things emerge from me." Chapter 10, verse 8. As consciousness experiencing itself, every being is moving towards liberation and an experience of what it means to be in full capacity as human beings. We can learn to approach life with non-attachment and no judgment. We are experiencing the dance of consciousness expressing itself through our experience as a human being. Inevitably, we can experience acceptance that all of life can be lived as ritual, from doing the dishes to praying at a temple. As each action becomes an offering, life can be infused with spontaneity, equanimity, and self-surrender. One can begin to let go of struggle, anxiety, and self-consciousness, and to be in total harmony with what is. May all beings in the universe recognize their essence nature and abide in it. This is the space of Brahman. I'd like to say a very big thank you for allowing me the opportunity to speak at this conference, and to send untold gratitude to my beloved teacher, Durgaji NikStarr, for her support in this endeavor. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Naomi Fern. You explained very nicely the gist of Bhagavad Gītā. Bhagavad Gītā has so many things, and you have collected some important facts. And can you introduce yourself? What is, are you a student or what are you doing?
Oh, yes. I took that out because of trying to stay in the 5 minutes. So my name's Naomi Fern Wills. I have a degree in forest resource management, and I work as a forester and as a wellness practitioner using the modality of quantum biofeedback. I am a long-time devoted student on the path of Raja Tantric Yoga under the guidance of Durgaji NikStarr.
Okay, that's
Yes.
very nice. And yeah, as Bhagavad Gītā is a universal book, and everybody is being inspired by that. And you have very well explained some important facts of Bhagavad Gītā, like God is existing everywhere, and He is the cause of this universe. Yeah, and He Himself says that I am doing everything, and from me everything is coming. And this is very, 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 very fascinating knowledge and very interesting knowledge. And every day, if we read Bhagavad Gītā, more and more innovative ideas we will get. And thank you for your presentation. Now, let us move to the next speaker.
Haripada Prema